the work history. Like I said earlier, this section plays an integral part of CV, which includes responsibilities and clinical experience during your rotations or wherever you're doing placing the work history about. Start with type of rotation and specialty, followed by an end date of your experience. I'm gonna show you an example shortly, so that you'll have a better idea about this. You can also add preceptors under whom you've gained your clinical experience. You can see here. First, I'm gonna specify my role. What was I doing at that place? So like I said, medical extern. Let's say at JC Medical Center. Apologies for my handwriting. So this will be medical extern, JC Medical Center, and you can just put the medical extern, and you can just put the hospital name here, and you can say Dr. JC or any Dr. Muhammad, or you can just put any of your preceptor names, and you're gonna describe what the role is about, like medical doctor, medical externship at so and so place for so and so time. And then when it comes to roles and responsibilities, you can even avoid this description part, it's not a must, but most important thing is your roles and responsibilities. Guys, one thing I would always suggest is be honest about whatever you're putting in your CV or resume, anything. Please be honest, don't make up stuff. Your roles and responsibilities is something you should be able to talk about to anybody who's going to talk to you. Let's say a program director asks you, Dr. Shravan, could you please tell me about your role at JC Medical Center? So I would say, my role was a medical extern. I was following up patients of Dr. JC. I learned a lot from that, and I actively follow up all his cases. I make sure that I've learned the EMR, I type all the details of the cases, and there are certain cases that are clinic based and certain that are hospital based. So the hospital based cases, I used to follow up with the labs daily, have to follow up with the labs and all this. So something you have done, and what is actually describes what you have done, what is your precise role at the hospital. Suppose you've worked as an emergency doctor at the emergency medical room for a few days at a hospital. So your role is to admit emergency room patients, stabilize the patients, and then transfer the patients to respective departments, something like this. And coming to the skills and accomplishment, medical knowledge would be, let's say, like I said, whatever you're putting here should be something that is true. Let's say AV blocks. Okay. So now the program director or a person who is talking to you or hiring you would want to know, Dr. Shravan, could you please tell me a bit about, I see you've mentioned AV blocks, could you tell a bit about it? So then since I really did it, and this is my true experience, I can confidently say, so Dr. JC got a patient who had a type 1 morbid AV block. So I was following up with her. So that's when Dr. JC asked us to study about the 8 types of AV blocks, and then we even had a session regarding it. And then the next day, I even learned on how to use the ECG leads and how to connect that. So that adds up, right? In the skills right away, you can put ECG leads and reading, ECG leads application and reading ECGs or EKG, whatever you want to call it. Like I said, depends on from which part of the world you're from. So you can talk about this and you can space this. So this will really tell the program director, okay, you've really done this. If you're lying here, you would struggle to, connect the links or connect the dots. But if you're really being honest, you could always speak a lot about your experience. Suppose you guys have done a rotation in the month of September in New York, and in the month of August in Florida, and in July in Texas. So you're gonna know which one to put at the top. So the one in September will be at the top, and then August will follow by, and then July, the one in Texas. So your last work experience or your current work experience should be at the top. All right, hope that was clear. Followed by, it should be always in the latest to the oldest one. Okay, and one more thing I forgot to add. I would like to add here would be the dates. All right, so let's say medical extern 2023 August to 2023 September. Suppose like again, if you are writing duty doctor, and if you're currently working there, I would like you to put something like this: duty doctor 2024 Jan -active something like this should be there over here. Here would be the hospital name and the area. Suppose this, let's say this is Florida. This is so messy. I'll just try to clear this up and make it look a bit presentable. So, like I said, medical extern 2019 Jan to 2020 Jan. JC Hospital, Florida, or you can just say Orlando, and your preceptor name Dr. JC. So it should be looking something like this over here. So that's how your work history should be. We're going to talk a bit about these things later again when I talk about your volunteer and research thing.